Hello everyone and welcome back to another event video. We are continuing Tournament of Glory in Bloom event.
Seems all the
I should have let off with that. We're gonna
full.
go and find Kachina because she's acting a bit weirdly. Basically we're doing a whole tournament just to help a Saurian, you know, little Telpatosaurus, and we're warned that the crystals may change people's hearts, so let's see if that happened to Kachina. Alright, did we load in? Okay, there we go. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I can't tell. Not that I can't tell we loaded in, but sometimes I'm just like, I thought we would be loaded in, and then sometimes we'd be automatically turn into a cutscene sometimes. But this time it wasn't. So I guess Kachina is worried.
Oh, here you are, Kachina. Oh, hey.
Hey, there's another one.
On my hands, so I decided to bring Io
Oh, that's
over to
Io.
check on Milray and Nyan. Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine.
Kachina, has something been on your mind lately?
Huh? What makes you ask?
You acting kind of weird, kind of like sad, you know, like depressed.
Exhibition match, so we're kind of worried about you. Thanks, Traveler and Paimon. I'm okay, really. I mean, it's hard to explain. I've just been feeling a bit lost. Despite losing the pilgrimage so many times, what kept me going was the belief that someday I'd win and earn a spot in the Night Warden Wars. So when I finally did, I was over the moon. I mean, things didn't exactly go as planned, and you and the others had to rescue me from the Night Kingdom.
Yeah, just like the Archon quest, guys. Remember that?
I achieved my dream.
It was quite a bit long ago, actually.
After the happiness wore off, I felt hollow. I didn't know what to aim for next, or
we're gonna help
what I should
Kachina
work
find a new
toward.
passion.
Then the Bloomflower
I mean, so
trials
far we
came
have
around
these
and
ones.
I could fight alongside everyone again. But when the exhibition match ended, I suddenly realized that everyone had real-life responsibilities to return to. Everyone, that is. Except for me.
But you're a child!
And that got me
Not trying to be
thinking,
mean or anything, but like,
am I the only one who's still like a kid?
yeah, as you
The
should
only
be.
one who's left
You
with
don't need
so
to go
much free
growing
time
up
on
so
their hands,
fast.
who's never really grown up?
The rest of them aren't kids, they're
That's
adults!
what's been bothering you, huh?
Oh my god. This is also an important stage in life too, Kachina. What are you, like a teenager? You're not even a
mean
teenager.
Everyone feels like this at some point? I thought it was just because I hadn't been working hard enough.
There's no big rush. Take your time searching for what it is you want to do.
Oh, I see. Thank you, Traveler.
Glad we helped your existential dread.
If you think about it, this is a good thing. Not knowing what you want means the future's still full of possibilities, right?
Yeah, and all of them have to go do stuff like
When
work.
Mama can't decide what she
Boo,
wants for dinner,
working.
She gets to imagine all kinds of delicious dishes. But if someone told her, "You're eating this tonight," kinda spoils the anticipation.
That's not the
makes a
same
lot of
thing.
sense.
I see even you have your moments of wisdom, Paimon. If that's wisdom, then Razor must be the smartest guy on Earth. I mean, in Teyvat.
Stop underestimating Paimon like that, would ya?
Oh, looks like you guys beat me to it. Is the little guy feeling any better?
Granny
Hey, Citlali.
hello.
Hello. I didn't have much going on at the moment, so I thought I'd check in on our patient.
Milray's been in a deep sleep this whole time. It's just as Aoife said. We'll need to gather all the sacred flame crystals before we can help him.
I imagine you're right.
Look, I'm sure everything will
By
be
the
okay.
way, you haven't run into any trouble lately, have you?
Oh, what, me? Run into trouble? Did something
When
happen?
we discussed the sacred flame crystals after the exhibition match ended, everyone else looked happy. But you seem to have something on your mind.
Okay, my brain zoned out and I needed to talk. Ah, so that's what this is about. I was worried that the sacred flame crystals might be dangerous. Did she think there was something else on my mind? While I was worrying about Kachina, she was worrying about me. I should just be honest with her about the rumor. You tell Citlali about the rumor that sacred flame crystals can beguile human hearts.
Rumor, but a fearful sounding one all the same. Fear stems from the unknown, so the more cryptic the hearsay, the more panic it spreads.
Wait, are the crystals actually dangerous? Then what about Milray?
Mawika was right. Even if trouble does come our way, she'll handle it. Still, there must be a story behind the Bloomflower trials being stopped. It is said that something happened the last time they were held. Since you're concerned, why don't we look into it? I'm sure we'll still be able to find scrolls from back then over at the Masters of the Nightwind.
I hate when my brain zones out while I'm trying to like pay attention. Let's go. Oh, know the truth? Yeah, let's go.
Can I come along? I'd like to help.
I don't see why not. Come, let's head over to my place. We should leave this little Pt.2 to rest.
Oh, can I go into this guy's body to tell what they're saying? Thanks for coming to see me, Io. How are you feeling, Milray? I'm feeling dizzy. Think I need to sleep a while longer. Milray. Aww. Alright, we'll go over to the Sacred of whatever. Masters of the Nightwind. Sacred whatever, oh my gosh. No, not that one. I think it's this one? Okay, no, it is down. I think it is in the actual Masters of the Nightwind thing. Wait a second. Alright, where the heck is this? Regular teleporter. There we go.
What's the hurry?
Dang, you want me to come all the way here?
I had someone gather up all the woven scrolls from that era. Maybe we'll find some leads we can follow.
There's that many?
Oh, this is gonna take forever.
Well, we have to do what we gotta do, alright?
Less whining, more reading. If we split them up, we'll finish in no time.
A variety of events are recorded in these scrolls, like moments of frozen history, with the power to pull you back into the distant past. I flipped through several of them, but still, nothing about the Bloomflower trials yet. Yet the stories they contain are almost unimaginable. War, peace, alliances, betrayals. Seems like in the Natlan of 6 or 7 centuries past, relations between the 6 tribes were incredibly complex and constantly shifting.
Why have you stopped? Did you notice something strange?
Are there still conflicts between the tribes nowadays?
There will always be tensions. But the intensity has changed. Usually the Pyro Archon tries their best to prevent intertribal disputes from escalating. But not every Archon has done that as well as Mauika. Also, given that our Archons live only as long as mortals, the transitional periods can be fraught with challenges.
Ah, I see. First time I've ever heard that.
Far fewer conflicts have ended in bloodshed over the past few centuries. Whenever I read through these scrolls, I too am always struck by the thought of how unimaginable
I think Kachina
our
found
lives
something.
would seem to people back then.
Hey, come check this out. This one seems to mention the Bloomflower trials.
There we go. Lucky,
What
lucky
is he?
number 1. Lucky number something.
A curious coincidence indeed. It seems like the last Bloomflower trials were also held to save the life of an ailing Saurian.
Well, this isn't the first time, I guess.
Was it the same illness as Milray's?
Most likely, if they
The
need the
scroll
same,
doesn't
like,
say.
parts, you know?
But it seems likely. Strange. It's very unusual for such records to be so sparse on details. The scroll only vaguely alludes to 2 things. Firstly, that the Bloomflower trials were held to save a sick little Saurian. Secondly, that they seem to have failed. And that the chief of the Flower Feather clan had a major falling out with his younger brother. And later on, his brother left the tribe and lived as a recluse. That's all it says.
But that basically tells us nothing. You know,
Maybe
except
that's the
that
change of
person who
human
made this
heart.
scroll must have been slacking off on the job.
Or maybe something happened that was too sensitive to record?
Sacred flame crystals having the power to beguile human hearts. Is this where that's from?
Probably. Despite combing through the rest of the scrolls, none of you find any further references to the
Looks
Bloomflower
like
trials.
We'll have to approach this from another angle. I'll go take a look through some even older scrolls. Surely the trials were held more than once.
Seeing as that scroll just now mentioned the Flower Feather clan, I think I could go ask Chief Mutota.
And what's our next move? Any other leads we can follow?
Come to think of it, the mysterious qucusaur that Milray mentioned might be able to shed some light on this. I have a feeling a certain qucusaur might know a thing or two.
A certain qucusaur? Who told you that? Oh, Aoife's assistant Kakuku must have told you, right? I heard he sometimes translates for the other Saurians.
Yeah, this might not be the best time to dive into the whole Saurian indwelling mystery. Guess I'll just give Kakuku the credit for now.
Alright then. I'll look into those ancient scrolls, Kachina can head over to the Flower Feather clan, and you two can track down that qucusaur. Let's split up and meet back here later.
Oh, okay. Ask 9 about where the qucusaur is. Alright. We're also gonna have to indwell a telepatilosaur. Alright, let's do this. Ahem. Nyan, can you tell me any more about the mysterious qucusaur you mentioned before? Huh? You want to make friends with him too? Yep, that's right. Where can I find him? What the heck was that noise? Alright, well, I'm ignoring whatever the hell happened in the background. Tracking him down's no easy task, because he's always off somewhere on his own. 1 second, he'll pop up in front of us. then vanish into thin air the next. It's actually pretty impressive. One time, he took us to this absolutely beautiful place with this really, really tall stone gate. And there were so many other qucusaurs there. You wouldn't usually trespass on other saurian territory, but since he took us there, it was fine. He said that was his home. Qucusaurs in a stone gate. Sounds like it might be near the Sounds like it might be near the Flower Feather clan. Let's go check it out. What does he look like? How will I recognize him? He's really easy to spot. If you see one that looks all light and floaty, that's him. Light and floaty? Yep, light and floaty. You'll know who he is the instant you see him. That seems to be the only description Nyan could come up with. It's vague, but I'll have to do for now. Oh, and if you do see him, could you say hi from me and Milray? We're both starting to miss him. He did drop by to see us, but there were too many people around for his liking. Sure thing. Leave it to me. Hey, Verusanayan-san.
Feeling hungry? I just picked these from the orchard.
Rawr!
Go on, have some. Taking care of a patient like you're doing is hard work. Don't wear yourself out with worry, okay?
Rawr! I hate- why am I
Need
saying
more?
that?
There's plenty more where that came from.
I'm just gonna stop talking now. Alright, let's go to the qucusaur location. Well, we know exactly where it's at, I guess. Hey, there's Mualani and Kanich.
Shh. So, everyone got that? They'll never see this coming. We'll catch them totally off guard.
Leave it to us. We'll show them what we're made of.
Mualani, Kanich, what are you doing here?
Looks like we caught you off guard. Ha ha ha. I'm gonna throw myself off one of these mountains now.
Paimon, it's you. You nearly scared the life out of me.
I could tell.
Just between us, we're discussing our strategy for the next half of the exhibition match. But as for the details, those will have to stay a secret. After all, we'll be competing against you this time.
What about you guys? You seem like you're in a hurry. Has something happened?
We're on the trail of an extremely rare and elusive qucusaur.
Rare and elusive?
You give Kanich and Mualani a quick rundown on the situation.
In that case, we can help with the search. That description of the location's way too vague. The scenery around here is all pretty much the same. Without anyone to help out, it'll take you forever. What does the qucusaur look like?
Light and floaty.
Nothing more specific than that?
Apparently we'll know who he is the instant we see him.
Alright, well in that case, let's split up.
I'll check the higher ground and see if anyone over at the Flower Feather clan has any ideas.
I'll follow the river then.
Sounds like it's my time to shine. As Kanich will tell you, I am a born hunter with the eyes of a hawk.
I haven't got anywhere else to be either. I'll take a stroll nearby and see if I can spot anything.
Awesome, thanks everyone.
Don't mention it. Anyway, we'd better get going. Catch you in a bit.
There seem to be quite a few qucusaurs living around here. I'll try asking them. I need to be a qucusaur first. Does anyone got an animal for me? I just lie down these rocks. How about I just go a little bit farther away and just get down so I don't trigger in the spot?
What's the hurry?
I have a feeling the qucusaurs might be back up there. I'm gonna teleport back up. Unless it's the qucusaurs that are up in the air. I saw some before. Alright. Alright, here's a qucusaur. Hey, qucusaur. The fruit just now was kinda sour. Try this one instead, it's super sweet. Greetings, fellow saurians. Hello there. How can we help? I was just wondering, have you ever met a qucusaur around here who you describe as light and floaty? Oh, you're talking about that kid, are ya? Are light and floaty really such distinctive traits? These qucusaurs seem to have instantly understood who I meant. He sometimes shows up around here, but he's always sneaking about, trying not to be seen. He often perched up on a cliff, just gazing out on his lonesome, daydreaming about who knows what. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure I saw him following a human around a couple of days back. Huh? Well, that's not something you see every day. He usually won't go anywhere near them. So, is there any way to get a hold of him? I'd forget it if I were you. That kid comes and goes like a shadow. Come join us for some fruit instead. Come try this one, sweet as sweet can be. Okay, thanks. Doesn't seem like they're a very fruitful lead. Guess I better wait and see if Mulan and Kanich have had any better luck. I can speak. I can definitely speak. Alright, meet up with Kanich and Mulan. Awesome
Anything on
superhero
your
landing
end,
again.
Nope.
Me neither.
Just a nope.
Qucusaurs all look so similar. They all look light and floaty to me. I mean, what could possibly be lighter and floatier than a pair of wings?
I didn't find anything either. How about you guys?
Sorry, Traveler and Paimon. We couldn't find that qucusaur you're after.
Are you in a hurry
Dang.
to find him? If you need a hand, I can come back and join the search again tomorrow.
Maybe he really is hiding from us. I'll try to think of another way.
Okay, well, if you need any help, don't hesitate to reach out. That's what friends are for, after all.
I've told my friends over at the Flower Feather Clan to keep an eye out. If they see anything, they'll let you know. So, what's your next move?
I think I'll head back to the Masters of the Nightwind.
Alright, I'll update them.
Come to think of it, Auroron could probably rig up a few traps and snag him that way.
It's not like Auroran's traps can catch just anything, you know.
You never know. Might as well ask him if you get the chance. Anyway, we'll be heading back now. Best of luck!
Okay then, see you later! And thanks for your help!
Oh, that was a total bust. Dang it. There we go. Wait, higher? I thought we were going to the same place. Oh, there's Citlali and Kachina.
Let me think.
Kachina, Citlali, what's up?
We haven't managed to find anything. No one seems to know what actually happened back then.
Any luck with your mysterious qucusaur?
Nope. Not yet. Don't think it's planning to make an appearance anytime soon.
In that case, I'd suggest we set this aside for now. It would be great if we could get to the bottom of this, but not every historical mystery can be unraveled. We must also learn to live with the unknown. Just remember, as long as we stick together, no challenge will ever be too great.
Yeah, I'm sure everything will work out. Still, after all this investigating, it feels a bit disappointing to come up empty-handed.
Whew. Finally, dudes. Found you.
Aoife, what brings you here?
Can each mention you were on the lookout for a qucusaur? Just so happens a strange qucusaur has been following me the past few days.
Aoife. Of course a strange qucusaur will be following you. I'm about to say, I wonder what human is following. It'd be funny if it was like Aoife, you know, the vet. A strange qucusaur, you say? Care to elaborate?
No clue why, but this dude's been on my tail ever since I got back from the Children of Echoes. Not gonna lie to you, bro, it's kinda freaky. His footsteps are totally silent, and after dark, all you can see is a silhouette. So I didn't even realize he was there until Kakuku suddenly flipped out last night when he went for a drink. His squawking woke me up, and that's when I finally spotted a shadowy shape outside the window.
Not gonna lie, bro, that's crazy.
I could tell it was a little qucusaur from the shape. After observing him more closely, I figured out that he'd been following me the whole time, but that he'd just been too quiet to notice. Not sure if that's the dude you're looking for, but if so, you're more than welcome to get him off my back. The sooner the better.
He was like, this guy's pissing off
Wait a
Kakuku.
second. Does that mean...
Yep, dude's probably hiding right behind that tree.
It's just a tiny qucusaur.
We should send someone over to take a look?
It's okay, I've got this.
Bro, it's not even like, what do you think the qucusaur are gonna do? Attack? No, it was just following Aoife.
What the? How is that even? Guys, get over here, quick! There's nothing scary about this. It's just...
It's dead.
Wait, surely that's not...
He's just like Io's grandparents. A saurian ghost? Aww. No wonder Nine described him as light and floaty. He really is instantly recognizable. Not like any qucusaur I've ever seen. I don't really stare at qucusaurs a lot, but alright. This must be Milray's mysterious friend then. The one spreading the rumors about the sacred flame crystals beguiling human hearts.
Wait, shouldn't he have returned to the ley lines? Haven't they been fixed?
There are many possible reasons, but right now it seems that our priority is...
So why have you been tailing me, bro?
You
It's
can't
who
ask
you
it like
want.
that, bro.
Can't do much for you, man. Sorry.
Bro, he's like so like, sorry, I can't do anything.
He ran off.
Like you're ringing up something like, yeah man, this coupon is expired, bro. I can't help with that.
Do you think he wants us to follow him? Oh, if only we had a Qucusaurus on hand.
Hey, that's a good point. Where is Kakuku today?
He was so spooked last night that he rattled through every single word he's ever learned and then fainted. He was still out cold when I left.
All right,
Every
enough chit-chat.
every
Let's just
single
follow
word he
him.
knows.
It looks like he wants to take us somewhere.
You follow the little qucusaur spirit, will lead you much further away than you'd expected. Alright, let's follow this little guy. Hey, little guy.
Looks like he's finally stopped.
I feel like I'm being much louder today.
you brought us here?
So, is there something buried here, or what? You want us to dig it up?
After some energetic digging, you unearth an old, weathered box. Withered.
These
No,
are
it is weathered.
woven scrolls, yes. Albeit
Hey,
very
that kind of
crudely
looks like
made
Aoife a
and
bit.
heavily time-worn as a result. Still, they're just about legible. They seem to document the very last Bloomflower trials that took place centuries ago? But why would these be here? Come, let's read them together. These might just contain the answers we've been searching for this whole time.
So, have you figured out a way to save him?
Indeed, I have. As far as I can tell, we need ocean zephyrs and sacred flame crystals. That's about it.
That's great news. Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
Well, it's not every day that the chief himself drops by to check in on your Saurian buddy. Not so busy these days, huh?
You know I'd come even if I was. You're my brother, man. I heard you've been beside yourself since Antu fell ill, so I was worried about you.
I mean, Antu means the world to me. I promised to stay by his side until the day he's fully grown, ready to spread his wings and soar freely through the skies. I mean, with him around, I've never felt lonely traveling through Natlan. Sometimes he's happy, and other times he's sad. Sometimes he has tantrums, but then he'll curl up beside me when I'm down. And right now, he needs me more than ever. I'll draw upon everything I've ever learned to help him get through this.
I salute your courage and wisdom, brother. But these sacred flame crystals you mentioned, are you sure they'll do the job?
Well, I've studied the essence of the sacred flame and read various related scrolls. Sacred flame crystals are born from intertribal conflict. Back when the tribes were somewhat united, they would occasionally hold bloomflower trials in order to obtain them.
Seems like I've still got lots to learn, despite being chief. So, how can we use them? Is it really worth holding a whole competition just to get our hands on some?
Research on sacred flame crystals has been patchy to say the least, so there's never been a definitive conclusion. What we know for sure is that they can be used to treat certain chronic phlogiston-related illnesses. Others also say that they can be used to enhance a warrior's strength. There's something.
Enhance a warrior's strength?
It's speculative at best. We need to analyze an actual specimen to know for sure. As far as I'm concerned, as long as they can be used to cure Antu's illness, that's enough. Nothing else matters.
So you asked the chiefs of all the tribes to send people to take part in a scaled-down version of the Bloomflower trials? Remarkable that they agreed, given it wasn't so long ago that we were at each other's throats. Tensions are running high right now. If I were you, I wouldn't have had the courage to even ask.
I know, but I had no other choice. Fortunately, I've treated patients from every tribe, so the chiefs agreed as a way of returning the favor. With all this ongoing strife, it's been a long time since we've worked together on anything. This might be a good chance for reconciliation. Fighting side by side for a common cause? That's the way Natlan was always meant to be.
Let's hope so. By the way, what's with all this baggage? Heading out on a long journey or something?
I'm heading out to search for ocean zephyrs. In the meantime, I'll leave the trials in your capable hands. Just please make sure it all goes smoothly.
Come on, that goes without saying. Rest assured, I'm your brother after all.
Thank you. And Antu, be good while I'm gone, okay? Once I return with the ingredients, you'll be back on your feet and running around in no time.
Himara! How could you stoop so low, ambushing us on the field like that?
Ambushing? You've no one but yourself to blame for underestimating us. So what's all this fuss about?
Even if that was remotely true, your guys went way over the line. 7 of our warriors were so badly injured that they're still out cold as we speak. The Flower Feather clan must compensate us for our losses. Hand over the sacred flame crystals.
And what, we'll hand them over after all that? Just because you waggled some fingers and said some angry words?
Didn't you claim that we're holding these trials to save a Sixarian? Take what's necessary for the treatment, then return us the rest.
Say something, Amara. We're not leaving until you give us some answers.
If the other elders were here, they wouldn't waste their time on such puerile questions. If anything, I just wish we'd managed to collect more crystals. There are always people who think they're so clever. So many contestants were just pocketing the ones they got in the trials. I'll bet your chiefs all have sweet little personal stashes too, huh? Everyone was in a frenzy, snatching the crystals up wherever and whenever they could. We're hardly the only winners. I wouldn't even call us the biggest ones.
You what?
I get it now. Snatching the spoils while using the Bloomflower trials to weaken the other tribes. You planned this all along. Ugh, that Nampol. Can't believe I trusted him.
The Children of Echoes will not forget this. Let's go!
Brother, where's Antu?
Oh, you're back. Come, sit down. I'll explain everything.
Look, no need for that. I only came back to ask. Are the rumors true?
Rumors? What rumors?
That the Bloomflower trials spiraled into an all-out bloodbath, sparking a heated dispute among the chiefs. And that no one was bothered in the slightest about Antu. By the time anyone noticed, he was already gone. How could you lie to me, Amara? You promised you'd make sure the Bloomflower trials went smoothly. Why would you resort to such underhanded tactics?
You think I had a choice? As soon as one person broke the rules, the whole thing became a free-for-all. Playing by the rules gets you nowhere in this world. If I hadn't taken things into my own hands, another tribe would have just swooped in and seized the winnings for themselves. These sacred flame crystals, they have limitless potential. I, for one, wouldn't miss a chance to strengthen our tribe.
I won't debate ethics with you. Where are the sacred flame crystals? Give me some. I'm going to search for Antu.
I've put them all into our research.
You did what?
I did set some aside for Antu in the beginning, but he ran off, didn't he? So there was no longer any need. He's your companion, yes, but the life of a single Saurian is nothing compared to the future of our tribe.
Hear, hear. You've certainly proven yourself a worthy chief, Imara. your name will no doubt be etched into the hearts of the Flower Feather clan for generations to come. Just remember this. No excuses can hide the harm your greed has inflicted. All the hope and trust that little guy placed in you, placed in me, you'll never know what that feels like.
Wait, Numpel! Where are you going?
Antu! Antu! Antu, it's me! Please, answer me. Antu, are you okay? Oh, look at you out here all on your own. I'm so sorry, Antu. This is all my fault. I'll think of another way. After that, I left the Flower Feather clan and lived here on this hill with Antu. He was running out of time. I took him from tribe to tribe, begging them to spare some sacred flame crystals, our last hope. But no one believed me anymore. I begged them again and again, enduring sneers, insults, even beatings. Until finally, Antu's time came. In those last few days, he seemed consumed by an overwhelming sorrow. And then I realized it wasn't just the sickness weighing him down, no. Remorse filled his gaze. I remember once, over at the Children of Echoes, someone approached us with a sacred flame crystal, flaunting it before quickly putting it away.
Ah, this is what you're after, is it? Dream on. Go beg your brother for some. How many did he snatch up for himself? He's the one who put you up to this whole I'm a victim charade, wasn't he? I don't buy it. What are you? You little vulture!
For some reason, Antu harbored a deep and intense hatred for the sacred flame crystals. Whenever he saw one, he would muster up every last ounce of his dwindling strength in trying to destroy it. It wasn't until years after Antu's death that I finally guessed at the truth. He must have witnessed people fighting over the crystals without comprehending why. Unable to fathom how those once cheerful humans had turned from best of friends to worst of enemies, he concluded that they must have been corrupted by the sacred flame crystals themselves. In Antu's eyes, the only reason they'd started collecting sacred flame crystals in the first place had been to save his life. If I hadn't been there, none of this would have ever happened. He carried this guilt with him until the very end. I too shall be bound by guilt for the rest of my days. If only I had taken part in the trials myself. If only I'd seen the greed in Amara's eyes, or even came back just a little bit sooner. But the past cannot be undone. I have immersed myself in the study of medicine and spent my life healing all kinds of saurians. I buried Antu here on this hill, where I too one day shall rest. Before my own time comes, I have recorded all of this on these crudely woven scrolls in the belief that the truth should not lie buried. May those who come long after us learn from our errors, lest they repeat them. May the Natlan of their day be united as one, free once and for all from bloodshed and strife.
Come on, Genshin, why you make me want to be sad? But
Medicine born of guilt.
hey, Aoife, isn't that from you? Yeah, I had a feeling that guy's you.
From the scrolls was Aoife's ancestor? And that little qucusaur spirit was once his saurian companion?
Now, all cause his brother was a dumb...
Seems so.
I'ma call him that,
That's
a
why he's been
dumbass.
following you around,
I'ma
Aoife.
curse at that man. He let
Even though
a
doesn't
baby
like
saurian
appearing in front of
die.
anyone else. He senses something familiar in you. No wonder there weren't any records of the last Bloomflower trials.
So that's his ancestor. He'd be like,
If
you
anything
look
corrupts
like
the
my
human
you
heart,
look like a bro.
it's
I don't know
greed.
you.
And who'd want to immortalize the memory of a scandal by which all 6 tribes were tainted? The bitter irony is that the sacred flame crystals turned out to be nowhere near as miraculous as they believed. All that scheming, after what proved to be nothing more than a hollow fantasy.
Hey, where's that little qucusaur going?
Look, over there! Do you think he's sad? Or maybe he's lost in his memories?
I'll go hang out with him for a bit.
Thanks. I might need a breather over here. I regret lingering for centuries, unfolding like this before my eyes. Can't believe I'm just now hearing my ancestor's story. Now I know why we became vets too. I gotta think this through. What should I do? What can I even do?
The spirit of the qucusaur chick, Antu, stands quietly on the hillside. Unlike Milray, the Pt.2 well, as he was in life, so he remains in death. What might he be thinking? Time I went and asked him. Antu. Ah, huh? Aren't you the blonde gal from just now? Wait, is this your real form? You could turn yourself into a human? That's amazing. Can you teach me how you do it? I want to talk to the humans, but they don't like me. Do you still remember what happened back then? Only bits and pieces. I remember being in a lot of pain. I remember how worried my good friend Nempul was. Afterwards, the pain stopped and my body felt so light. But I couldn't find him anymore. I hid and searched, hid and searched. I searched without end. My body kept getting colder and colder, like I was freezing to death. Luckily, I found a nice cozy cave, where I huddled up and slept for ages. When I woke back up again, the world seemed completely different. Cave? Yeah, and there was all these strange patterns on the walls. Some of them even looked a bit like me. Could he mean the remnants of the secret source? That's the closest place to the Night Kingdom. Maybe his soul hasn't faded away yet because he was hibernating there. When I came out of the cave, I saw that those evil monsters had returned, so I went to help. That's how I met Milray and Nayan. The 3 of us had them running in circles. Once I'd showed them my friends the way, the monsters didn't stand a chance of catching them. Eventually, those monsters all disappeared, and then I faintly heard the sound of Nempul's voice, calling out for me to come to him. The monsters disappeared. This must have been after the final battle against the Abyss. The ley lines had been restored, so at this point, I could have returned to the Night Kingdom. But she didn't go to him. I wanted to, but then Milray came down with the same illness I had, and I was so worried for him. Nempul said the sacred flame crystals were required for the cure, but those crystals are evil. As soon as they got their hands on them, even the closest of friends would get into the most vicious arguments. Everyone started acting so strangely, like they'd all been bewitched. So, you think it was all caused by the sacred flame crystals? What else could it have been? They were all such good friends before, and they used to care about me too. It's all because of those evil crystals. I wish I could cast every last one of them into a volcano. But we need them to cure Milray. What should we do? Just as Nempul concluded in his scroll, Antu misunderstood the real cause of this strife. It wasn't the power of the sacred flame crystals to bewitch human hearts, but rather human greed and scheming. But what can we do for this poor little creature? Should I tell him the truth? From his standpoint, Would knowing the truth even make any difference? What's wrong, big sis? You seem a bit down. I'm okay. Let's head back to where the others are. Antu's eyes are full of such heartfelt concern. I don't know what to tell him. Times have changed, and so have the people. He's the only one still trapped in the past. Alright, let's talk to them. Let's meet up with Aoife and the others. Sorry these ones are being longer, it's just I want to just going through the stories and everything. And I mean, come on, all my videos have been long. Are you expecting a really short one?
Never thought I'd have the chance.
Also, it's interesting. I care about saurians and vets and
cool
animals, mostly animals.
Wouldn't you say so, bro?
Can he understand what you're saying?
Kinda. I can pick up on Antu's vibes, just like he catches ours, but that's pretty much it. That's just how it is with saurian companions. You have to spend a lot of time together to develop an intuitive bond. If my ancestor were here, I'm sure they'd vibe way easier.
In other words, he wouldn't understand even if we discussed everything that went on back then in front of him, right? I'm not even sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing.
A little bit of both.
I think it's probably better if he doesn't understand. I know that running from your problems isn't the way to solve them, and that we should face up to the challenges in our lives. But even if we told him the truth, wouldn't it only distress him more than he already is?
That's right. The people responsible, the ones who should have apologized to him, are no longer around. All the truth would do is tear open old wounds and sadden him all over again.
Isn't there anything we could do to help him forget his sorrow and find hope once more?
Just like Nampol, I've spent a lot of time studying saurian psychology. They can be a bit slow sometimes, but they're razor sharp at others. They don't get complex human language, but they get a lot just from reading our eyes. In short, young saurians are just like children. On one hand, they rely on their human companions. On the other, they really want to prove their worth. Helping people makes them happy, and feeling like a burden makes them sad. So, the best move isn't to get stuck on the truth of what happens, but to help make his current wishes come true.
His wishes?
For example, Antu, you decided to stay here because of Milray and Nyan, right? You're a smart kid. Sacred flame crystals are bad, bad things that cause endless arguments among good friends. But now, after hundreds of years, we finally found a way to beat them. Will you join forces with us to cleanse the evil inside them so we can save your buddy together?
Interesting approach. You want to turn a lie into the truth, huh?
Never mind what you're trying to do. Can we even be sure he understood you?
Actually, I didn't really understand either. Is there really some kind of evil power inside the sacred flame crystals?
Oh, dear child. Come. Let Granny explain it to you.
The group has a quick strategy huddle.
Oh, I get it now. Okay, I'll do my best.
Not so fast. Hate to break it to you, but the three of us can't make this happen. Let's meet up at the stadium in 2 days. We'll spread the word and see who's willing to play along. As for making Antu understand, Kakuku can help out. They'll have an easier time communicating.
And Medicine Born of Guilt, Act 2 complete! Dang, we're going through this. So yeah, that made me incredibly sad. Yeah, the thing made me really sad. Alright, I don't like it when it comes to like animals or things dying. It really just hits me. So that one just made it really sad. Though it is nice knowing what the original thing from Aoife coming through from the Medicine Born of Guilt and everything. And I'm glad that they're gonna try to help him, so then, like, I guess once he's finally, you know, understood, he can go back to the ley lines or something. This one, so far I'm liking the story. This is, I don't know what else to say because usually Act 3 is when they have more things rising up, but like I like seeing the backstory for you know, the thing I said about Aoife. Much other than that, I think I think Antu has a very cute design. I like the cast of characters how we have. I am though confused why Varista's on the cover and she barely appears. But then again, I'm really glad that this event is focusing a lot on Aoife. So I was expecting more of the characters that were kind of thing, but then they could appear a lot more in Act 3. So I can see what they're trying to do with handling some of the topics here, though I feel like Kachina got over her thing real fast and quick. So far, I like it. Will it be one of my favorite events? Who knows? We'll have to see with the rest of the story and the game and the mini games. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.